Welcome to today's video. I am finally sharing with you my review of The Ordinary skincare from the company Deciem, and I am so excited because I've wanted to share this with you guys, and somehow I just kept forgetting to make this video, but also had other stuff to do, and I have some other skincare videos coming up that I didn't want to anyway. So Deciem is one of the labels. It's actually called the Abnormal Beauty Company, and their website is deciem.com, and I suggest you check them out because I'm going to throw at you so much information, and you'll probably just need to go to the website yourself anyway. I will link everything below. I have purchased these products over time. I didn't just buy the whole lot all at once. I found some of these products at my CVS. So yeah, and I believe they ship internationally. They have locations in Toronto, and is it Tokyo? Like, I feel like there's a store in, I'm confused. But I also want to say, for the record, I introduced you guys to this company or anyone else was talking about them. Wayne Goss decides to talk about one of their products, and then everybody else is talking about it, but little old me, you know. So yay for Wayne Goss. It's always nice when those with a bigger audience can share the love and then more people know about it. But you guys, I told you so. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. A big fat I told you so. Okay, let's get on with it. Straightforward. You really can tell that there is science backing this, and I think it's fun that they have formulated products with the scientific discoveries that are in so many fancy high-end brand, whether it's, you know, mainstream department store cosmetic skincare companies or even boutique skincare companies. And I really feel like they have just nailed it when it comes to getting those key ingredients and making them affordable and not giving you a whole bunch of crap along with it. So I'm still a little bit confused as to what each and every item does that I got. But that's what the website is for. So I picked up an alpha arbutin 2% with HA, which is hyaluronic acid. And let's take a look. I basically went to, they have a directory, and I went to the, it will say, you know, do you want anti-aging? Do you want skin discoloration? What was the oily other one? Was it blemish? Maybe blemish prone skin? I went to skin discoloration. So I think everything in here is under that category, but that doesn't mean it's not in any other category. So they overlap. So the alpha arbutin is a concentrated serum of alpha arbutin and hyaluronic acid. Well, and this contains lactic acid and castor oil. So, I mean, it's basically part of what you would use it's for hyperpigmentation and dark spots. So it's going to help lighten your skin, but without crazy chemicals or the other kind of, like the hydroquinone and the other things, the koyic acid, that can sometimes lead to pigmentation later if you don't use it with sunscreen or that kind of thing. So that's the alpha arbutin. Okay, so then we've got, next is the niacinamide. Now, niacinamide is interesting because this is a 10% solution of sorry, I didn't show you the other one first, but this is what they all look like. The difference being just what the label is printed. So this niacinamide 10% with zinc is a mineral blemish formula. And I bought it though because niacinamide is in a lot of anti-aging products, and niacin is basically what kind of gives that sort of Botox effect and that tightening effect. But this is pretty concentrated. Like, do not use too much of this or you will regret it. Like I did the very first time. So like I said, this regulates sebum and minimizes pores. And so I like to use it even where I get like some rosacea breakouts, because I feel like the zinc is doing a good thing to just calm the skin and get rid of the breakout. The other thing that they tell you on the website to do is how to layer these products, because you want to start with the waters and the acids and the gels before you go into the oils. And then it also tells you how to alternate products, because you might not want to add some acids with other acids, and you know what could be too much for your skin. So I feel like that's really helpful. The next product is, which was, I was so excited about. This is Matrixyl 10%. Now this ingredient is what is in so many anti-aging, sorry for the non-focus. Okay, well there you go. So Matrixyl is what is in every, you know, it's a peptide. And so this is in all your fancy and anti-aging products. So this is really what's good for fine lines and wrinkles. I wish I could bathe in this, but yes. So you guys, I failed to mention that everything is under $10 each. It's crazy. I think there's something that's $11. I should say everything's under $20, but I want to say everything is right around the $10 or under mark. So cheap. Okay, next is this azelaic acid suspension. This is something that I think this was the product that Wayne Goss was raving about. So it comes in this tube, and I use it at night because it's an acid and I don't want to overdo it. All these products I kind of rotate. I don't use them both morning and night, or I don't, you know what I mean? So this azelaic acid is, I use it instead of my glycolic acid right now. I'm trying to see what my skin likes and what it needs. And when I kind of use everything at once, it freaks out. And so once I got this, because it is for uneven tone, dullness, and texture, this, I thought, you know what, I'm gonna just let this sit and do its thing without adding any other acid or kind of irritation or exfoliation. So I put like a pea-sized amount of this all over my face, and it does recommend you use sunscreen during the day because it does give your skin sensitivity, sun sensitivity. So those are the ordinary products, which are anything but ordinary. You know, because I love talking in taglines and puns. Not that that was really a pun, but you can see that they all come in these dropper bottles, except for some that are in, you know, your usual tubes. And I do like that they are in dropper bottles because I feel like I can really control how much product I'm using. So what I've been doing is I've been taking, at night after I've washed my face, I take one of my La Roche-Posay, the tolerance creams, or sometimes even my Sebamed lotion, and I put a little bit of that in my hand, or I just kind of rub that into my face. Then, depending on what I've done or what I haven't done already, so I'll take the Matrixyl and I'll put like a drop on my fingers and I'll just rub it together and pat over my skin. And like I said, if it is at night, then I will do this first. So I'll put my moisturizer on, which I know is backwards, but because I'm so sensitive, I'm kind of gently putting these products on my skin. And I feel like with the La Roche-Posay, the tolerance cream, it's just giving that buffer that my skin needs. Because if I put just straight up acid and different things on my face, it freaks out. So I do a little bit of this, a little bit of the Matrixyl, and then maybe that's it. Maybe then my Tamanu and my marula oil, and that's it. So then in the morning I would wash my face and I would do the same thing, use my moisturizer of some kind, like La Roche-Posay or Sebamed, and then I would put on a couple drops of the alpha Arbutin, and then I would maybe do a little bit of the Niacinimide where I might just need it. like a little spot treatment if I feel like either I'm getting a blemish, or I also put the niacinamide right around here, and because I feel like that's helping because it has niacin in it. But maybe I need to check on that. Is niacinamide the same thing as niacin? Good question. Okay, so that's kind of what I do. Oh, and then I'll follow with a moisturizer and a sunscreen. There you go. And that's all I've been using on my skin for these last few weeks. I stopped using my Erases serum, and I stopped using I've still been using my Tight Eye, and I stopped using my Paula's Choice just to see how these work. And I am very pleased, and I will introduce other products into my routine as I go to just see what my skin likes. But I'm feeling like my face looks clear and it doesn't have too much redness or any more redness than I normally have. And I feel like my skin looks like firm and my lines look minimized. So I'm pleased, especially for the price. Now, a couple other products I'm just going to quickly run through for you because you will probably see them on the website and you'll be curious like me and you'll be like, I want those too. I actually did a Cyber Monday order that has not come yet. It's their shampoo, Hair is Fabric. So I cannot wait. Okay, so this I picked up. This is White Flash. This is from their White RX label. They have like 3 products, I believe. And this is interesting. I was a little disappointed, but I still am playing with it. Basically, this is liquid white optical filter. Now, if you ask me, it's full of titanium dioxide. So it's basically like the ingredients in a sunscreen. See that? And it whitens your skin, and it just gives a white cast like sunscreen does. And then you can put, you can use it as a primer. It's your last step in skincare and your first step in makeup. But it stays a little bit, here is the thing. It stays slippery to the touch, but when you put your makeup on over it, your makeup looks matte. Like it really kind of powders up. Strange. I got a bunch of stuff from the Hylamide line, and some of this I did find at CVS. So I got the Hylamide Sensitive Fix, which is a serum for sensitive skin. And I don't know if this is really helping because I feel like if I'm just really careful about how I kind of mix my cocktail of skincare ingredients, then I don't really need this. And then when I do kind of goof up and I put this on, it's not really helping. So I'm kind of like, I don't know if I would really recommend this Hylamide Sensitive Fix. So yeah. But then this SubQ anti-age I got at QVC. This is supposed to be like their cocktail of major anti-aging ingredients. It has the Matrixyl in it. It has some other peptides in it. This is the higher end version of the Ordinary. There's one in the Ordinary line called the Buffet. And that is like a whole bunch of stuff put together for anti-aging that you can wear. So I didn't get that because it had basically said that this is the stronger version of it. So I use this from time to time, and I think it's doing a good job, but I don't know exactly if I can pinpoint if this is, because I'm not using it all the time. But this was $40 at QVC, at CVS. But you can use your points and that stuff on it. Then I also got from the website Hylamide HA Blur. Now this is a primer, and it is a prismatic blurring surface hydrator, which I think does what it says. It really does, I'm putting it over the White RX. It really does give that soft blurred effect to the skin, and it just kind of fuzzes everything out, you know what I mean? And then when you put your foundation over it, it's nice. Now you can put this over foundation and before powder, which whenever I do that, it just breaks it down. So I haven't had any luck with this, but I don't know if you can tell This hand looks a whole lot smoother than this hand. It does do a nice job of like blurring the skin, but kind of also mattifying it. And then this is their eye product, and this is their Hylamide SubQ eyes. And this I got at CVS too. And it is supposed to be a whole cocktail of peptides and anti-aging ingredients to use around your eye area. And I've been using it. So, but I've also been using it with my tie-dye because I can't give that up. So there you go. So I think that's everything. There's some other products I showed you guys, the NIOD, the photograph, the opacity fluid, which I love. And their products are guaranteed. You can return them for up to a year after you've purchased them. I mean, I don't know what else to tell you. So there you go. But I love it. I love this company. I wish them the best, and I cannot wait to see what they come up with next. And I'm just going to keep buying stuff here and there. And I know a lot of you have already purchased stuff, and so I definitely want to hear what you're loving and what's working for you. And I will leave as much information in the description box as I can. Please be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.